no shirt, no shoes, no service. That's right. We're all used to that. We all abide by that. Not a problem. You add the word mask in there, everybody loses their mind. Good day, good day, good day, blind viewers. All right, how is everybody doing today? That's right, no shirt, no shoes, no service. We're all used to that. It's not a big deal, is it? Not a big deal. We all go up, we look at that, and we go, hey, look, no shirt, no shoes. We can't go in here barefoot and without a shirt. Why is that? Why? Why can't we just run around barefooted in a restaurant or a store or whatever? Why can't we do it? Why? I don't understand. Why do I need a shirt? I shouldn't have to wear a shirt, right? What's the big deal? Why do I need a shirt? I don't understand it. Well, could it be for your own safety and the safety of others? Maybe. I mean, I've been in places before. I've gone into stores before with a tank top or a wife beater or whatever you call them. But yeah, a tank top on and go and go, they go, no, you have to have sleeves on your shirt. Oh, but there's a woman over there and she has a halter top on her or a tube top or she has the same, doesn't matter. You have to have sleeves on your shirt. Okay, get it. All right. Why? Because I don't have boobs or maybe because I have armpit hair and she does. I don't know. But anyway, no shirt, no shoes, no service. We've seen those signs for years. We've seen them everywhere. Again, we deal with it. What's the big deal? But now if you see someone saying, can't come in without a mask, what do we got to do? We got to jump up and down. We got to scream. We got to holler. We got to protest. We got to throw ourselves on the ground and hold our breath like a 3-year-old. Just can't have it. So, what is the big deal? You got to put a shirt on, and you got to slip some shoes on. Why can't you just throw on a mask too? Nope, I draw the line. I will wear a shirt and I will wear shoes, but I refuse to wear a mask. Just can't deal with it. I don't understand it. I don't know what the big deal. I really don't know what the big deal is about wearing a mask. Now, I know some places, somebody will say, well, our state, we don't require them anymore. They dropped that. And that's fine for your state, but I don't live in that state. And a lot of us don't. There's only a handful of places where you can go without wearing a mask. So I guess my question is it really that big of a deal? Please leave a comment below. Is it really a huge deal? Is it a big inconvenience? Knowing that, I don't know, it isn't like some things where it's transmitted sexually or some other way. You have to have some kind of physical contact or you have to, swap some kind of fluids. This thing is airborne, and so just wear a mask. We don't want you to spread it. We don't want you to catch it. Sure, it may work, it may not work, whatever. But yeah, when you're in your house, do what you want. When you're out roaming around and you stay 6 feet apart from you don't have to. But when you come in our facility, our establishment, our restaurant, our store, whatever it may be, when you come in, when you cross that threshold, when you walk into these doors of my establishment, put on a mask or don't come in. And remember, we all have that little thing that, I know when I grew up, we reserved the right to refuse service to anybody. We don't even need a reason. We reserve the right to bounce you out, to refuse service. We really don't, we refuse that. We have that right to refuse your service. But no, you're going to make a stand. You're going to stand out front. You're going to stomp your feet. I know my rights. I'm marking. I don't have to do anything. I'm working. I know my rights. I don't have to. Shut up. You're not a lawyer. You don't know nothing. Why do you always have to draw attention to yourself? Why do you always have to walk around carrying that big sign, that big neon arrow pointing to your head? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Put on your mask and go in the store. If you don't want to put on your mask and go in the store, then find another store to let you in without one. Why do you got to cause a big ruckus? Why you got to cause a scene? I don't understand. Do you not like smelling your own breath? Well, brush your teeth and use some mouthwash. If that little cloth keeps your funk in there and it goes from your mouth right up to your nose and you can't escape it, well, that's your problem. Figure it out. I don't know. But hey, just handle it. Just do it. We all do things every day that we don't like doing, that we wish we didn't have to do. But we got to do. Just deal with it. Be a productive part of society. Even be a shitty part of society, but be a part of society. We don't want your germs. Whether it be this one or another one. Just saw somebody ask, I was reading some articles, and the thing was, what happened to the flu? This year, what happened to the flu? Did people actually get the flu? And they said, no, it's not the flu. It's the COVID. It's not the flu. Or did people not get the flu because of all the precautions, so they didn't get the COVID? So wearing the mask and staying 6 feet apart and not going to schools and all the other bullshit and doing all the cyber schooling and everything, did that prevent people from getting the flu and spreading the flu around? Which one was it? Were they lying? If you did have the flu, they just marked it down as COVID for just another number? Or did people just not get the flu as much this year, or hardly at all, because of all the precautions taken to avoid the other thing that was going on? Things that make you go, I found it interesting. But the other issue is the vaccines. And I know it's a touchy subject with a lot of people. Just talking about masks. I don't have to wear a mask because of this, because of that. I don't have to wear a mask because I have respiratory issues. Well, guess what? If you have respiratory issues, you're the first person that should wear a mask or stay away from everyone. Because if you have respiratory issues and you get this, you're pretty much done. You might as well pull the plug. If it's going to attack your respiratory system and you have respiratory issues and you say, I don't have to wear a mask because I have respiratory issues and I can't breathe. Well, if you got an oxygen tube in your nose or down your throat, putting a mask over it is not going to inhibit your breathing anyway. You already got oxygen being shoved into your orifice somehow. So covering your orifice that already has a tube in it with a mask is not going to anyway keep you from breathing. So that excuse went out the window. And again, if you have respiratory issues, you definitely do not want to get this. So your ass should be wearing a mask, a shield, a hat, a beekeeper suit, something. But hey, that's on you. But the vaccine thing, that's another thing. Now I'm on the fence with this one. So as far as the mask, I'm just going to say this. Just put on the damn mask. It's not a big deal. I know you don't like it and you don't want to. Well, there's a lot of people that don't want to wear shoes and they don't want to wear a shirt and they don't want to get up and go to work and a lot of other things. But they do it because they want to just not cause waves. They want to just go about their lives. And if you just can not wear that mask in your house and outside and run around and go hiking and camping and swimming and fishing and wash your car and do whatever. But if you want to go into a store or a restaurant or whatever, someone's establishment, you got to put on a little mask. Just do it and shut up about it. And this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. Now I'll go over here to the folks, and I will just say hello to everyone. Appreciate everybody coming in. So I'm going to put it to you now. What do you think? I got to get caught up on the chat. I don't know what you guys have been chatting about, but hello, everyone. So is it a big deal to throw on a mask to go in someone's establishment, store, restaurant, whatever it may be, when you're mingling among other people in aisles and in seating situations? What is the issue? Do you see a problem with it? That is what the first one I will ask of the chat. And anyone watching this later, please leave a comment below. Let's see. Fancy Ventures is laughing. Gypsy Lee says, "Hey Ben, where are we at here? Barefoot bullshit." Kathleen Klein. Let's see. Might as well just bend over then. Okay. All right. I will wear the damn mask, but I refuse to wear underwear. Like free bond. There you go. You got to make a stand, I guess, somewhere, Mayhem. Mask is just respectful of the situation. Yeah. All right. I get it. That's right. It's just saying to your fellow man that, hey, I don't want to spread my germs to you. I'll throw a mask on, and I don't want you to give me your germs, so I'll just do it when we're in close proximity. What's the biggie? Cheryl says, okay, sorry, Kathleen Klein. You may be right, but I'm a dude, and I just don't look at dudes. Oh, I must have missed something. All right. Barefoot says, masks lead to a false sense of security. Well, if a mask leads to a false sense of security, then I guess running around with one says, hey, look at me. I don't care. I don't want to be secure at all. Not even a little bit. Kind of like wearing a seatbelt. You know, you wear a seatbelt. Yeah, it's a false sense of security, isn't it? Now you're trapped in there and you can't get out? Or does it hold you in? Airbags surrounding, all that other stuff. False sense of security. So I'm going to say, I don't want to be secure at all. I'm not going to wear one. Kind of like all kinds of other different things. But it's a false sense of security. So you're just going to rebel and say, I'm not wearing one because it's a false sense of security. And F you, if I sneeze in your face or cough on you, I just want to refuse because I'm American. I don't want to do it. I don't have to. You can't make me. I only leave my house twice a month. Been wearing masks for 13 years. There you go. Said it was not a problem. I'm surrounded by dudes, so I'm used to how guys think. Deb, I don't have a problem wearing the mask. I mean, I don't like wearing them either, but it's not debilitating. It's not going to make me fall down to my knees and scream in agony. It's a nuisance. I don't like wearing it, but do I bitch about it? No. I throw the damn thing on and go about my business when I have to. What is the big deal? That's the issue. What's the big deal? Let's see. Besides show, well, we women have a hard time getting you guys to look us in the eye. Yeah, I read a sign years ago. No shirt, no shoes, no service for guys. Women, no shirt, no shoes, free beer. And a bunch of freedom fighters want to risk my life because they think wearing a mask makes you look weak. Well, they can kiss my opinion. Yeah. People still get COVID wearing masks. They still take it down. Yeah. Well, I see a lot of people that make the attempt to wear the mask and they wear it across their mouth. Their nose is still open. And yeah, I'm not saying that people don't still get it even though they're wearing a mask. Well, did they get it when they had their mask on? Did they not wash their mask? Did they wear a mask in a store and they went home and their kid came home from school or their spouse came home from work and gave it to them while they were home not wearing a mask? I don't know. But the point is whether it stops this or not, whether people wear the wrong kind of masks that aren't covering up with the proper material and I don't know, the weave in the material is still big enough that the virus can get through. The whole point is are they asking you to tie a 50-pound weight around your neck and walk around? No, it's a little piece of cloth that goes over your nose and mouth. Is it really that big of a deal? Is it that much of an inconvenience that will incapacitate you where you cannot perform as a human? You're just got this thing on your face and your mind is twisted and I can't even function in society. Got this big cloth over my... Well, take the cloth off. What, you put this cloth on your top, don't you? You pull one up and you pull up the zipper and you put a button, put some cloth around your ass. I don't know. My whole thing is it really, is it really that tough? Are you that weak and sad and you just can't handle putting something over your face. I don't know. Again, it isn't like wear this 24/7. No. If you're going to cross the threshold of my business, you're going to wear a mask or you're not coming in. And if you don't want to wear the mask, then I say again, fine, I won't come in. I'll go down the street. Maybe they'll let me in. Isn't that the thing we should do instead of saying, oh no, I'm going to stand out here and cause a scene and be an asshole about it? Let me go make a sign and get all my friends and we'll shut down the street so we can go, yeah, no mask, no mask. I'm American. I can do whatever I want to. You can't make me do nothing. I'm free. Let me go ahead and get a syringe and pull some blood out and run around and stab people and inject them. I want to. You can't stop me. I want to do it. There's no law against it, is there? It's not written down. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I wore a mask for 8 hours a day. Yeah, exactly. You know what? We don't have any surgeons left. I hope you don't need surgery because we don't have any surgeons left. You know them surgeons that wear the mask all day long while performing their jobs? They all died. They all died from lung disease. We don't have any more. There's none. There's no more surgeons. I see your point. Your point is true. Yep, you're right. There's no more surgeons because they wore masks. They're all gone. All gone. They all left the planet because they wore a mask and now they can't breathe. Wow. Oh, well, I guess you're right. I'm not wearing a mask. I should have thought about that. All them damn surgeons that wear those masks every day, they're all dead. They didn't survive it. All those years of medical school, all that money wasted because they had to wear that mask, and now they all met their demise in just a few short years from wearing a mask. If you're claustrophobic, it is a big deal. I've learned to deal with it barely. Okay. I guess I don't know. I'm not claustrophobic, so I wouldn't know that part, I guess. I don't know. I can't wear socks. I just don't understand the big deal. I really don't. But I guess if people want to find excuses, you'll find an excuse not to wear it. Again, I have respiratory issues. Well, and I pity you if you get it. I have respiratory. Yeah, but you have tubes in your nose, or you have one in your mouth, or you have oxygen being pumped into you through. So what does putting that mask over? How does that keep the oxygen in that tube that's in your nose from getting to you? How does that affect it? I'm lost. Someone tell me that science. Come on, give me the excuse for that one. And they still take those masks off and don't wear them constantly. They take breaks. So are you just waking up and putting one on and never taking it off? I said, in your house, you don't wear one, do you? No, you don't. When you go outside and you walk from your house to your car and you get in your car and you drive to the store and you get out of your car and as you're walking across the parking lot, you put it on. And then when you get into the store, do you live in the store? When you go to the store, are you in there 24/7? Do you sleep there? Do you never leave? When you walk into the establishment, you put on the mask. And when you leave, you take the fucking thing off and you get in your car. What is this taking a break? Do you, if you're like that and you stick it on your head and you never take it off, that's your issue. Come on, quit grasping for straws and trying to find excuses. They take breaks. Oh man, surgeons take breaks. That's why they don't die. If I wear it while I walk through Lowe's for 15 minutes or even a half hour, I'm going to drop dead from lung disease. That's a good one. That's a good one. Grasping at that straw. Where is it? I can reach it. I can almost reach it. They take breaks. If they're in there for an 8-hour surgery where they take a break, time out. This guy's going to die. I don't care. I got to take a break. Got to take this mask off a bit. Unlike those poor fools out there that are shopping at Walmart Yeah, they can't take their mask off because they're in Walmart for 14 hours and can never leave. Come on. Lola, what's up? Okay, so I guess a mask is an issue. It's a bigger issue than I thought. I guess it's only not an issue for me. I guess I'm the only one that, I guess I'll die of lung disease. If this doesn't do it, I guess wearing a mask will. So I guess I'll just wear a mask. It's not that big of a deal to me. That's all I want to know. Is it that big of a deal? I don't think it is anyway. Now, let's move on to the next one real quick. And I know this one's even more touchy. More touchy. This is really going to send people off. Doctors take masks off, drive up to McDonald's, eat lunch, and go right back to surgery. I thought everyone knew that. But now, when it comes to the vaccines, now that's a different story. And I blame, one, I blame the media. Two, I blame Big Pharma. Because we don't trust them anyway, right? I mean, the people that say, hey, do you have a hangnail? If you take this pill, it'll stop your hangnail from hurting. But it will give you lung disease, a heart attack, a stroke, a brain tumor, and, a multiple liver failure and everything else. But you won't have a hangnail. So, yeah, these people are the ones that are saying, hey, just take this shot. Everything will be okay. Trust us. Yeah. So I can see people being weary about this vaccine. Now, folks my age, we've had all kinds of vaccines, man. We've had mumps, measles, this, that, smallpox, and we've been shot up and stuck, and we've got all kinds of vaccinations throughout our years. I know I have, and we all but eradicated some things. We did eradicate some things, but now with people refusing to take the simple vaccines that were proven to work, generations of people that going, hey, look, we don't get that anymore. It works, guys. Go ahead and do it. Are still saying, no, I'm not going to do it. So now we have measles and mumps and all that other shit that we got rid of. It's all making a comeback because people don't want to get vaccinated from proven stuff. Now, I can see something that just came out last month going, hey, come on, line up. We're going to stick this in your arm and you'll be okay. I can see people being very, very wary of that. Going, hey, I don't know. Let me see. let me see what happens to those people in that state first, and we'll see what happens to those people. Or, if you had it, what does it affect you different? If you didn't have it, does it do this? If you're, you have this thing. If you get sick when you get the flu shot, does it take it? Is it different? Is it the same? I can see people having all kinds of questions and want answers before they just go give up their arm. I get it. And again, the way Mike said, I took my first vaccine yesterday. Cool. And I can see how some people, again, you look at Big Pharma who will do, hey, you want an EpiPen? It's gonna cost ya, shit like that. And then, hey, you have this disease? You want the medicine? Well, okay. I know before, a couple years ago, before this Obamacare stuff, I know it was only $20. I know it's $890 now, and your insurance only covers a little bit of it. But hey, if you want to live, come on, give us the money. And all that kind of stuff from Big Pharma. So I can see people going, hey, these are pricks. I don't know what they're going to do. And I can see that. My favorite side effect that I've seen is may cause anal seepage. That's right. That's my favorite one too. Give me some of that to cure my minor conditions. That's right. I had this slight headache. Now I have anal seepage and my heart's palpitating. But hey, I don't have that headache anymore. Let's see what Barefoot's saying now. The simple vaccine that are causing disabilities in children. See, I don't know. See, I don't know that much about it, but hey, I'm just saying I can understand people getting upset about that or wanting to do more research or looking into it or being weary of that, as opposed to, hey, just put this little piece of cloth over your nose and your mouth when you're around other people for a while, okay? That, you know? Now, getting a shot of something, that can do shit. But anyway, gotta go run and work on my truck. Come on now, get it. Badge, thanks for popping in. But yeah, it's workers' call. I'm glad I got to see at least a few minutes anyway. Yeah, Lola, thanks for popping in. Heck, I already had to see pigeon. Bend over. What's bend over? But yeah, I can definitely see why some people are saying no to the vaccine. I can see why some people are on the fence with the vaccine, and I can see why some people are saying, yeah, I'll go get it. I can really see all that. It's just the mask thing I don't, and that's just a personal opinion. And no, Barefoot, sorry, don't mean to cause havoc. No, it's okay. It's just, no, you're not being a dick about it. You're not, screaming, hollering, ranting, and raving, calling people names. No, I welcome I asked, didn't I? Didn't I say, what's your opinion? You're giving me your opinion. I'm just going back at you. No, I greatly appreciate your input and your thought. I ask you for it, so by all means. Yeah, I look forward to other people's opinions, especially when they're different from mine. That way I get to shout, because I'm on this end. I got the mic, I know, but it's my channel. A little unfair advantage. But no, what's up, Arving with G? But yeah, some things I just don't, Fancy Avenger driving and listening. Cool. Carrie Joe, what up, dearie? But yeah, this whole vaccine thing, it is a touchy subject now. And again, I grew up getting all kinds of vaccines, man. I was vaccinated for all kinds of shit. I grew up in third world countries, have had hundreds of vaccinations to many, many diseases. Figure they just make my immune system that much stronger. Yeah, some people look at it. I mean, hey, anybody that was in the military, they stick you with all kinds of shit. I know younger dudes, friends of mine from around the area. They they go in, they get shot. They were going to Iraq and Iran and all them places, and they were, boom, boom, here's this, that. They're sticking them with all kinds of shit, giving them anthrax and everything, to keep them from getting that stuff. But yeah, it's craziness. I feel strong as I've dealt with vaccine injuries, medical malpractice, and the research I've done. That's cool. Again, I appreciate your input. I get it. There's a reason we don't see smallpox or polio nowadays. Yes, Sandy. Exactly. That's the thing. And nice title to the stream. What's up, Ron? And that's what I was saying. Folks our age, we got hammered with vaccines, and for people nowadays that are having kids or whatever, say, oh no, I'm not getting my kids vaccinated with that. It does this and that and that and does. No, we proved it. We're still here. We got that big vaccination thing on our arm, and we got shot up with all kinds of. We proved it. We're here. And we didn't get mumps and measles and smallpox and this and that and all that other shit because we got vaccinated for it and it went away. But now mothers, in this, I'm America, I can do what I want, and oh no, it causes birth defects. Well, sure, everything has its little risk, and yeah, maybe 1 out of every 10 million people or something. But whatever, I'm not going to spew numbers because I really don't know. But they're not vaccinating their kids. And now measles, mumps, and other things are coming back. It's making a comeback because people are refusing to get vaccines. I may kick the bucket from old age before my group is called for a vaccine. Yeah, I don't have the I don't have the choice to get it or not get it now because it's not. We don't have it here either. Exactly. Nana cat on the treadmill lurking. Ron said, I got 15 shots in one day before going to Afghan. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Saint says exactly. BlindViews. Plus, I was in military in Canada for almost 30 years. I had jobs for a ton of other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the military people, they get jabbed. And like Ron said, yeah, they get blasted. You just go down the line and they just line up on both sides of you with guns and they just shoot you. And then they ask you to lift your arms and you can't. But yeah, it's crazy stuff. There have always been people that don't believe in vaccines. You now can do that for chickenpox. Yeah. And even now, I guess for us older folks, even if you had the chickenpox or stuff, or you got vaccinated for it, or whatever the case may be, now I guess it's the shingles. It's the chickenpox that kind of live inside you that can come out as shingles in your adult life, and you can get a shot for that now too. So yeah. But they've changed the vaccines since you folks. Babies are being poisoned. What does Molly say? Vaccines do not cause disabilities in children. That's a proven scientific fact. And I'm sure. Yeah, I don't think they cause disability. Now, I'm sure someone may be allergic to something, or especially nowadays. And I will say now, whether it be the way we were brought up and the way we were outside and the way we played outside and hung out with everybody and did everything, as opposed to the way everybody's inside now. I also wear a mask, anything that goes to keep me or my family healthy. Exactly, Sandy. That I do think that there are more. I'm gluten intolerant and I'm allergic to this. I'm allergic to that. You always had that kid that, was allergic to peanuts, or that kid that was allergic to something, or bee stings, or, but now it seems like everybody's allergic to at least 4 things. You know what I mean? So I can see that maybe more children or young adults that get a shot for a vaccine or something may be allergic to something and come up with something. I don't know, maybe, not like a permanent disability, but may have some adverse reaction or effect to it. I could see that. If my son got his first shots the night he was in ICU, spent first year in and out of ICU. The doctor told me not to vaccinate him again. And it could be, yeah. And again, I'm not saying, but yeah, I do think that some people, it's just like the flu shot. I'll use that as examples. People get the flu shot all the time. Boom, 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 boom. I get it every year. Flu shot, not a problem. I get the flu shot. I get sick as a dog for at least 3 days. And everyone's not like me, but there are folks that do, and folks that it doesn't faze them at all. Back in the day, I couldn't even spell gluten. Yeah, I didn't even know what gluten was. I thought it was just called white bread. Wonder bread. Molly says allergies do occur without a doubt. Yeah. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure everybody does have some, not everybody, excuse me. Some people do have different, but I truly do think that there's more kids now that are allergic to all kinds of shit than us before, because we were eating dirt, so, the dust didn't bother us. We ran through the woods and got brushed up again. We got bit by spiders and all kinds of other shit, So yeah, a little bit of a dust storm or a cloudy day didn't send us to the hospital. Hospital. And, there's other factors, I guess. The air and everything. But hey, What about the child who fine and then got shots and ended up autistic? I don't know about all that. I don't know. I don't fall for the autism thing from a shot. That goes back to another thing that I said we talked about before, if you're following me. Trust no one. When I watch news and who do you trust? What article do you believe? What news do you believe? It's hard to weed through the bullshit. It really is. But back to what I was saying, though, is that, hey, there's PJ. I said, you are right. Mud and bugs. Yeah, that's right. I fell down and cut my leg. Rub some dirt on it, walk it off. You'll be fine. Squirt it with the hose and then take a drink of that nasty ass hose water and go about your day. No, now we have to have bottled water, purified, this, that, the other thing. No, just go drink out of the hose. They would never. Our immune systems were, we started working on them on day one. We started doing dumb shit. My daughter has allergies and is an anaphylactic. Her doctor told her to get the vaccine, but the place she went to get refuses her because of the anaphylactic reaction. Oh, really? That's interesting. Molly McGregor. I'm concerned with all the neurotoxins. I have my share of mercury in my mouth, and yeah, over a lifetime of fluoridization. Exactly. When I was dental assisting, the way I was required to handle amalgam. I exactly trust no one, and I'm new. Please forgive me if I piss anyone off. No, again, as long as you're not screaming at people, calling people names, and you can argue, just argue nicely. That's all I ask. We're not all going to agree. We all have different opinions. Yeah, you know. BV, tell PJ I said hello since she can't be reading chat, says Mayhem. Hello, PJ from Mayhem. There's Pod Steve, what up? Bend over says fake news. But yeah, but I can, however, I can understand why people would be leery of this vaccine. I really can. And again, this is from someone who, again, grew up getting vaccinated for every damn thing and is used to it. It's not a big deal. But I can see why people would be leery because of the fake news, the way things are reported. You can watch one channel that says, oh, look, this they did it in this country, and look, everyone's fine. And then you switch the channel, and 45 people died after the second dose of the vaccine. And like, wait a minute, what? They just said nothing. You're saying everybody's dead. They're saying there's, so, you don't know who to believe. So I blame the media. Just to rush to be the first to tell some story, whether it be right or wrong. They just want to be first. And the way Big Pharma is, the way Big Pharma has treated us all, because you figure and I know someone's going to say, well, you get the vaccine for free, but that's not the point. The point is Big Pharma, you got other countries that, their healthcare is healthcare and everybody gets it. Whether it be good, better, and different, that's a different story. But here, our healthcare is for profit. It is for profit. So you may be getting your little vaccine for free, but that pharmaceutical company is for-profit business. They ain't doing it for free. They ain't doing it for out of the goodness of their heart. Somehow, somewhere, they're getting money. And I can see why people would say, hey, sure, they're going to tell us, just get the shot, you'll be okay. 1 dose, 2. Johnson & Johnson's working on one that's just 1 dose. And, well, this one's 2 doses. Why does this one take 2 doses and they're going to give us some 1? If we get that Johnson & Johnson one, are we getting a shitty one? Does it really work? Why do they need 2? Why is this one only 1? Do they double it up? What's the problem? Is this one going to hurt more? Am I going to get side effects? I can see why people are flipping out. I really do. Because the way we are treated by these big pharma companies. And again, do you have a toothache? Well, take this pill and your kidneys will fall out, but you won't have a toothache. So I get it. I get why people, and then they're just saying no. And then I get why some people are on the fence. They're saying, well, you can't just make a vaccine today and say, yeah, it works and have us believe you. And then when we ask questions, say, no, we've been testing it for months. Well, we only heard that you just started researching this shit not too long ago and you finally got it right. Well, we don't know what's been going on between there and there unless you're a doctor or part of the community and have read studies or whatever, or part of the studies. You don't know how long they've been testing people. So you're not going to go, yeah, go ahead, stick it in me. I don't care. Poof, whatever. If my arm falls off, at least I won't have the COVID. I don't know. So I can see why people are on the fence too, saying, I just want a little bit more information. And again, if I had it and I take it, will it affect me different than if I didn't have it? Are those, what does that do? What does this do? What does that, And then I can see other people that say, hey, I've been vaccinated all my life. I was in the Army. I got 1,000 shots just yesterday so I could go here. Or I travel to different countries all the time for business, and I'm always getting immunized for this and that and getting shots for that. Not a big deal. Go ahead and give me the shot. So I can see those three different. I can see why everybody is where they are. I really do get it. But, so it's a touchy subject, and I can see why. I asked which vaccine was getting, as I wanted the one that causes tails to grow. They laughed. Mayhem says, PJ, eyes on the roads, my dear. Let's see, Debbie. Big Pharma is running the vax, and Bill Gates, the vax, hasn't had the correct trials. I've been trying for 3 days to get an appointment for a vaccine, but can't booked anywhere. Yeah, it's not even in my. They're not even giving us the option here. Linda Lady Redskins, hello. Sandy says that I want the one that makes you lose weight. And Tony, I'm not drinking that Kool-Aid. Yeah, it's a touchy thing, man. It really is. Dorothea, just make pot legal. I can smoke a joint for aches and pains, migraine and upset tummy, etc. Molly's Bob and Robin. Heck yeah, you can forget the blush. Of course, brush probably has lead in it. Debbie, Karan, no, the vax doesn't guarantee you will not get COVID. Sandy says it's the same here in Canada. Seniors are first in the line now, and there are a lot of difficulty in even getting through to make an appointment. Yeah. See, around in my area, the first responders and hospital staff and stuff like that, they got it. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, but I think the folks in retirement or assisted livings and stuff like that, I think they may have gotten it. But as far as the general public, nope. Not even available for us yet. Molly, I've had the mRNA vaccine and have had no problems. I was happy to get it. Oh, the Moderna, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's a couple of them out there, and it's like, well, which one am I getting, and why? Why does this one take, that follow-up number 2 shot, and why is this one only 1? And is there a difference? Have they both been tested, or all 3 been tested, or however many there are? Yeah, it's confusing, in an already confusing, weird time. I mean, I think we're kind of getting used to it by now, but the first, say, 6 months, I mean, it was scary. It was weird. It was confusing. And again, I can see we're kind of getting used to it, but it's still a weird thing. And now you got this to think about and worry about, and I don't know. I had Pfizer's version. Never even had a sore arm. Oh, that's cool. That's the same here. Hospital staff, etc. Now they have moved on to general population. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Sandy. Yeah, I guess I'll get around to it. I guess our new president says by the end of the month, I do believe that was his words. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I was just reading something, went away, jumped, and I lost it. Oh, there it is, Debbie. I'm retired RN. I don't want it. You can have mine. An airbag doesn't guarantee you will not be injured in an accident, but I prefer to have it in my car. Yeah. Well, that's another thing. There's different things that I refer to in that aspect also. BlindViews, since you have been ill, do you get any antibiotics or are you immune now? I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't get nothing. They just, I didn't get anything for it. It was pretty much towards the end of it anyway, but I don't know. I don't know what happens next, actually, to tell you the truth. Pretty ignorant around here. But yeah, Fatima, as far as the airbag thing, it's just like there are some things. I don't know if the vaccine goes along in this vein or not, but I wonder if they can add a little Viagra to the vaccine, for when I'm older. That's funny, man. But yeah, I always say that about a fire extinguisher, You go get that fire extinguisher and you put it in your kitchen. You hope and pray you never have to use it. But if you need it and you don't have one, you're shit out of luck. It's better to go ahead and spend that little bit of money and take up that little bit of space and put that thing over there just in case so you can grab it and save your house than not have it. But now, again, I'm not saying that's equivalent to the vaccine, but there are some things that are like that. Yeah, I'm not taking it. I don't even take the flu shot due to bad reactions to 2 flu shots, says Linda Liddy Redskins. Never again, haven't gotten that far here at all. Yeah, it's slow to get around. It really is. I feel that in this fight, vaccinations, hand washing, etc., are all just tools to keep healthy, at least until we know more. And there you go. That's a good way to put it. This isn't a stamp on your forehead saying, boom, you got the shot, you wore your mask, and now you're good to go. You can go run around and do whatever you want to because you are 100% guaranteed never to get sick again. No, it's not. I agree. I think that was a good way to put it. It's just one little preventative step that may or may not keep it from spreading around. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep it from spreading around. We're trying to at least tame it and be able to live with it if we can't eradicate it so we can get back to normal. We can go outside and the kids can go to school and we can go back to work and we can go sit down at a damn restaurant and have a meal and all this other good, happy horseshit. That's all we're trying to do in my book. Anyway, that's all I want to accomplish at the meantime. And yeah, if they work on these vaccines and they say, okay, just like us. Look, we've been stuck with all kinds of stuff and we're still alive. They work. Go ahead and get it. But yeah. Sorry, got sidetracked. Peabody running through RV with my bra. That reminds me, I need new fire extinguishers. Oh, man. When in hospital, they checked me every Wednesday for COVID. I've had the pneumonia vaccine, the flu shot, and got the flu. Yeah. I have a healthy immune system, don't need the vaccine. When I had mine, they had us wait 15 minutes before leaving. I was so busy yakking with other gal, they had to come in and tell me to leave. Don't believe Flossie either. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Some of these folks, these experts, and even the World Health Organization, they say one thing and then 3 days later they say something totally contradictory. And you're like, what? Wait a minute. I thought, what did you just say the other day? Yeah, that's what makes it even more scary and everything. It's just, and there you go. Linda just said it. I call Dr. Fauci flip-flop. Exactly. And that's what makes this shit even more confusing and more of a reason why I say, whether you're for or against, for me sitting here talking amongst themselves, what can an actual news TV studio with a studio and awesome equipment. What can they make us see? Anything they want. So I don't believe anything. And especially, yeah, with people like the good old Doc and who telling us, well, you know, this and that, and 50% of, and then the next day, no, 100%. And then the next day, no, we didn't say that. No, it's no, the numbers are going down. And then 2 days later, oh, we got to shut down everything because the numbers are high again. And yeah, just don't open your mouth until you know something. How about that? Okay, Barbara said, it's time to get back to work. Yeah, I got to, I don't want to be on here all day either. I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about these little, you know, the hairy, touchy subjects that people don't want to talk about, but I think they need to be discussed. And so I wanted to come on here and just have a little discussion with you folks in the chat. And I enjoy your input. I appreciate your input. I appreciate you hanging out with me a little bit today. And anybody watching this on the replay, please leave your comments below. I really do want to hear your opinions on both wearing a mask. Is it a big deal? Not just, oh, it's uncomfortable and I don't like it and I don't want to do it. But yeah, I'm not really fond of wearing a mask either. I mean, look, I cut all the sleeves off my damn shirts and usually make them all V-necks because I don't like all that. So yeah, wearing a mask is a pain in my ass, but I do it because of my fellow man. Whether it does anything or not, I don't know. They say it will. They tell me it does. So I will trust at least that. And just a little common sense says, well, if you got that over your face, you're not going to be breathing his garbage and maybe you won't be spewing yours into somebody else's. Does it really do anything? I don't know. Is it like my one commenter said, it's just false security? I don't know that either. But for the sake of my fellow man and the ability to go into a store and a restaurant, which is something we couldn't do not that long ago, I will put that little cloth over my face. I might not like it, but I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to cause a scene. And as far as vaccines, again, with all the misinformation we get and with the way Big Pharma treats us like just another dollar sign, they don't care about our health. They care about our dollars. I can see why people don't want to get the vaccine. I can see why people are on the fence, and I can see why some folks just go, hey, I'm going to go get the vaccine because I grew up at a time where we got vaccinated for everything, where I was in the military and I got 90 shots in my arm in 2 days and all that other good stuff, and they just trust the process. I can see it. But I really did want to hear someone else's opinion, and I appreciate you guys chiming in. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I had a blast talking about some touchy subjects. And please, again, if you're watching a replay, leave a comment below. I want to hear what you have to think. But the most important thing is you don't have to agree with me. But this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go